how you've been performing in recent weeks?
There has been some times when, I wish I would have done better in certain situations, but I just got to move on. I think the last game was one of my better performances of the year. I pretty much completely eliminated one of the best returners in the country. So, I think going in game to game is more about the assignment that my coach wants me to do, whether he wants me to eliminate the returner, if they're bringing heavy rushes, get the ball out, It's all about giving the best chance to win for the team, so I'm all for that.
Is it tough adjusting to those things on a week-to-week basis?
Not exactly. I think I'm still going through struggles of getting used to the speed of the game. That's a big thing that is different from high school or college. So.
I was in the couple games that you struggled a little bit, was there anything you noticed? Was it a mechanic thing or that you noticed in going back and watching?
It was, yeah. So one of the things I was doing in my first couple of games, I was hitting very good long balls, but not a lot of hang time. So about week 3 or 4, I started adjusting my mechanics, bringing my drop up, shortening my steps, getting up through the ball more. So when you adjust your form that much, there's an initial period where it's going to throw you off a little bit. But I think last game I timed up pretty well. I was doing pretty well. I was getting better day to day, improving that.
Have you made any mechanical changes since you've been at ASU, or pretty much the base stuff is all the same?
I made a couple of changes to the last couple of weeks.
What was that?
I raised my drop up. I shortened my steps to improve hang time and get more of a balance ratio between hang time and distance versus pure distance.
So is that a process of getting that sort of where the consistency is where you want it to be?
Yeah, like when you change your form, it's just like in any other mechanic, pitching, golf, there's going to be a time period where you have to adjust the muscle memory, rewire, so that, you instinctively go back to that. So if you have different pieces from different forms going together, they're going to work against each other. So it just takes some time to get used to that.
So are there different, if you're trying to flip the field, is that a lot different than if you were trying to have a high hang time, shorter punt?
Yeah, that will be different. There's, punting is dynamic in where you can change your drop. Your drop height dictates the distance and hang time, and also your step length and how your swing is. So there's many pieces to it. So, there's different kinds of balls you can hit depending on the wind conditions, the weather conditions. Just day to day, you're making adjustments.
So where are you most comfortable right now? In what areas?
Hang time balls. That's what I've been working on the last couple of weeks. So I think it showed up pretty good in the game. I had one ball that we got a little bit too short on, hit a little bit too high. It was a short ball, but besides that, I think I did pretty well last game. So.
And then the areas that you think that you have more room for growth, that would be what?
More room for growth is just getting more consistent on what I've been doing the last couple of weeks. So.
What's it been like with working with Slocum now for a while?
He's been great because he's one of the few special teams coordinators that truly knows how to make me better and the mechanics of punting. So he's been helping me out through that process.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Thanks, buddy.